What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with the Real Housewives of Miami, season 7, episode 9. Preppy, petty people. Okay? Before I start, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Y'all make sure we are liking the videos so I can stay in the algorithm of things, okay? All right. Also, I did not know, but I just gained some new subscribers. So, once again, welcome to my channel. I hope y'all like my content. Drop down in the comments. I just ask that y'all be respectful and be nice, and I will do the same. I always comment back. But, your opinion is your opinion. All right? All right. All right. We open up the episode with Adriana. Y'all, she bringing her dog to get some and then get clipped. Okay? She meet with Lisa, and y'all know Adriana's dog name is Basquiat. And why Basquiat had on a Prada bag? Baby, I don't even have all that for Ava. Ava like to be naked around here. Okay? Ava is bad, and she like to be naked. All right? And if you know me, you know Ava. You know she bad, but she not bad. But she bad, but she not bad. Okay? That's our Ava. She act like a 2-year-old, but she's 6. Okay, she little, she black and white. She got 3.5 paws. Okay, cause her mama bit her paw when she was a baby. Just a little bitty doggy baby, little pup. Okay, but that's our Ava. All right, but this ain't about Ava. This is about Basquiat. Anyway, cause let me tell y'all, I might be wrong, but I kind of got something to say on this episode. All right. So Adriana says she regret the boat situation with Marisol, and at this point, I really cannot between her and Marisol, and I really do. As much as I like Adriana, I don't believe her because something else gonna happen, and she gonna probably pop off on Marisol again. We're only in episode 9. Okay. So Julia and Marisol, they go out for lunch, and she tells Julia that Adriana is always picking with her. Girl, you are such a child. She's picking with me. So Julia said that Adriana is lashing out. No. I'm sorry. Lisa tells Adriana you're lashing out. Well, partly because Julia now has these newfound friends, and we go back to Julia and Marisol. Julia tells Marisol that she didn't like what Adriana did to Marisol. She said basically Adriana is lashing out because of her friendship with those ladies, and I don't think it's more of that. I think it's more of you are putting Adriana on the back burner purposely, but you're trying to act like you're not doing it intentionally. Instead of you just keeping it a buck and going to Adriana and say, you know what, I have these new friends over here. I don't want to be your friend no more, because once again, you don't want to look like the bad person that you are. That's all I'm saying. So you don't want to be held responsible, but you are a bad person. Oh, all in all, I would never, I know people have redeemable qualities, okay? Okay, people have redeemable qualities, even Julia. However, the way you are treating your friends, instead of just going to your friends and keeping it a buck, listen, I feel like I've outgrown, hell, even if you got to say, I feel like I've outgrown this friendship, that is better than being off-putting towards them, if you ask me. So apparently Marisol said Gertie is in our group. What would you do to move forward? It felt like another undertone, like Gertie is still a part of our group, even though we don't want her a part of the group and we're trying to get rid of her, but she's still a part of the group. It almost feels like they're treating Gertie like an afterthought. Again, I could be wrong. I got ink on my hand. I could be wrong. So Julia said that their friendship has sailed, but they could be cordial. And once again, this is Julia, because if you wasn't friends with them, you would have first of all, you would have never threw the drink on Gertie. Let's start there. Second, if y'all would have got into it, y'all would have immediately apologized. But because you're over there, you are making it hard to even try to mend fences with Gertie. You don't want to because you're there. So Marisol says that she want to do something for Alexia. Why? Again, why? Why? Didn't y'all just have some type of two outings for her? Why? It was seen, even though, and that's another thing. You guys are picking and choosing who you want to be there for. But once again, nobody has been there for Gertie. And it's like she's fighting to be y'all friend. Like, I don't like that. And I would like Gertie to just at this point leave. But at the same time, I'm not messing up my money for none of you people. Okay? So the ladies are going to Seville, Spain. They call Alexia to let her know, that they planning a trip to Seville, and she was like, "Oh, can we be back November 18th because November 19th is Todd's birthday?" And I'm just looking at her like she is such a doofus. Like, I'm sorry, that's the only word that kind of came to my mind. She's such a stupid bitch. Like, I have never seen anything like it. Unless they're playing in our face about a storyline, I am willing to somewhat believe that, but I don't. This lady self-esteem is so in the toilet. Like, it is unreal. It is unreal. We see Adriana dog humping the other dog, child. It's nasty. Anyway, in the next scene, Gertie called Dr. Jackie. Y'all, when I tell y'all, Dr. Jackie know everybody. Like, as much as Dr. Jackie get on my nerves, I low-key go up for Dr. Jackie. But just don't watch my Married to Medicine interview, because I done cussed Jackie out all down that interview. I mean, all down my reviews, all right? But shout out to Dr. Jackie, because, baby, she been on Real Housewives of Miami. Of course, she been on Housewives of Atlanta. She been on Judy and Brett. Like, we have seen Dr. Jackie Walters everywhere. And it is no different than her knowing Gertie, because they both share their breast cancer story. They both are breast cancer survivors. Okay? So I wasn't mad at Jackie. I'm not mad at Jackie for that. Jackie let her know, they talk about, just kind of touch a little bit on her and Russell. So Jackie was like, listen, I'm going to send you a little fun bag for you and Russell so you can use the lube and whatever else is in that bag. Okay? Because I think it was Kimmy from Love and Marriage Huntsville who talks about the sexual parts of, having breast cancer, and that, you tend to maybe dry out, like you're not interested, and it's not because you don't, it's just whatever's happening with your body. So, it takes effect, it takes a toll on your body in other ways. So shout out to all of those women, especially the women, all women. Let me say that. Shout out to all women who have overcame any type of cancer. Any type. My heart goes out. I don't know what y'all had to go through, but shout out to y'all. Those who have survived, those who have went on, unfortunately, to be with the Lord, but shout out to y'all, because I wish I can hug all of y'all. I'm a hugger. Anyway, Jackie tells Gertie, like, you don't look like what you've been through. And I just want to point out how much I love this moment between Jackie and Gertie. It felt like Gertie had a friend, because here in Miami, she don't have a friend or a foe, except for Nicole, but Nicole's not on the show anymore. I just feel like Adriana and Lisa are Gertie's friends just for convenience, because their friendships, their regular friendships are not working out. Like Lisa and Larsa's friendship is rocky. Julia and Adriana friendship is extremely rocky. So I'm going to connect with this lady because she has nobody, but it don't seem genuine. Everything seems disingenuous. And let's just call a thing a thing. Gertie is on a boat all by herself. And it's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate, y'all. So she tells Jackie that none of the girls are supportive because nobody had a picnic for Gertie. Nobody rallied around Gertie. I mean, yeah, Nicole went to go see Gertie and she tagged, Julia tagged along, but that was before everything transpired. And I don't know. So Gertie says she's gonna be the bigger person and move forward. And for me, this is where I have to push pause with Gertie because when y'all go to head out to Seville, you gonna kiss Adriana in her mouth. That pissed me off. And I'm not saying that you have to stay mad at somebody. I get what Gertie's saying, but there is a way to do that where I don't have to be this type of intimate with you. Like, you violated me. That's just like when what's her name? Raggedy ass Mia threw that drink on Wendy, and then by the end of the season, y'all looking at each other's punani's. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. We're not gonna do all that. Like, yeah, no. I cannot. It is not that serious to have a friend or a foe that I mean, is, I'm not saying to bring it up, but what I'm saying is you need to tread lightly. This lady dogged you out to hang out with these hoes, and you want to kiss her in the mouth? Better let alone have a conversation with her in this episode. She wouldn't have had to say not a word to me. Not a word. I did say I'm gonna stop cursing. I'm gonna work on my language in these videos. Y'all gonna be so proud of me. All right, they not finna get my blood pressure up. Okay. So Julia and Martina social climbing asses. Sorry, I did just say just go with me. Meet me where I'm at, okay? And I'm gonna meet y'all where y'all at. So Julia and Martina social climbing asses meet with Stephanie and Marson, whatever his name is. They meet up for dinner. And Stephanie asked them about the boys. Once again, production and everybody else trying to highlight them as good parenting figures of two black boys, when in reality, these are two fucked up people. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. So apparently, Stephanie is about to be 40. Girl. Cause y'all know me. Y'all know how old I am. And she about to be 40? Alright. I'm gonna let her have it. Stephanie says she don't talk to her sisters anymore. And I'm just like, girl, if you don't want to talk about the whole thing, put everything out on the table, stop bringing that shit up. Because we really tired of hearing how you don't talk to your sisters, your dad and your parents don't talk to your sisters, when in reality, your dad favored you. Let's be clear. And probably shunned those sisters. And then, like I said before, I had said it a couple episodes ago, and your mom's relationship with her daughters was collateral damage because your dad is probably a prick and your mom just follows along because she have no say so. Girl, please. I wish I would. When I say y'all, I got my people, my little people back through and through, my grown people back through and through. Not when they wrong though. But still, can't nobody, and I don't give a damn who it is, ever separate me from B and E. Okay? Not ever in this world. They're gonna have to do it themselves. Then I respect that. Anyway, Julia and Martina, oh my God, God, y'all, my back hurt again. Julia and Martina are at apparently. Now I don't know if they pulled this out of their hat or if they are really having issues with Julia girls, because they didn't, I guess, I don't know if Julia didn't explain the process and let them know what was going on with this adoption, or they did not tell them about the adoption, but the girls are not speaking to Julia nor Martina. And I'm like, I honestly, I don't care, but something is missing. Like, why are those girls really mad at you about this adoption? Are they mad because they didn't want y'all to do it and y'all did it anyway? Like, I got questions. And I really hope that by the reunion, questions are being answered as it relates to Julia, you know, and her girls not getting along, and what's the real issue, what's going on with that relationship. Anyway, apparently Stephanie is going to take her private jet and she wants Julia to ride with her. And of course, her riding ass going to go ahead and ride with her. Okay? I mean, if it was me, she asked me, I would go. But that ain't me. We ain't talking about me. I'm not Two-Faced. I'm not Julia. Okay? So they got, oh, yes, I did write how, you know, they doing all of this for Alexia because she is deciding to be with this dumbass man. Y'all keep making her a thing. I don't know why. Why are y'all trying to big her up? She's a loser. Her husband is a loser. Marisol is a loser. Julia is a loser. Larsa especially is a whole ass loser. Okay? If y'all don't know, I don't like Larsa. Anyway, so Stephanie said Alexia made her feel unwelcomed. And Julia takes up, of course, because that's what they do in their circle. Julia take up for Alexia, and Stephanie tell Julia, listen, don't uphold her in her negative behavior. And I have mixed feelings about Stephanie, but I will say she keep her foot on Alexia's neck, but then you go back and then you apologize so you can have your head right up her. So we can't really count on you. We can't count on you. Anyway, at Marisol's Preppy party, she invited everybody, Adriana included, Adriana, Gertie included. She invited Adriana for Julia, right? So then Kiki, whole bitch ass. I can't stand Kiki, okay? I don't like her, and I feel like this raggedy hoe is working hard to get her a margarita for next season, and she trying to come and take Gertie's spot. All right. So Kiki told Marisol that Gertie said that they little friendship feels like a cult, and that's because it do. Now I don't know if Gertie told Kiki that because she knew Kiki was gonna go back and tell him, and if she did, kudos to you. But I would have told them to their face. All right. Kiki is messy, and Kiki is not to be trusted. Like, I know people like Kiki. I know Kiki is some of the people's favorite. She can dress well. I will say that. And she has a beautiful body. But she's just like them. She wants to be in the cool girls club. Shout out to Adriana, okay? But yeah, she working hard for that mojito, okay? Gertie comes, she arrives, and she brings Marisol a wedding gift, and she brings gift bags from her event to everybody. And they asked her about the comment of being, did she say that they were in a cult? And she was like, yeah, nobody wasn't listening to me. And nobody wasn't taking up for me because everybody was so busy taking up for Julia. All of y'all tried to come at me at the same time. So yeah, it felt cultish. Okay? If you got a problem with that, take that up with Jesus and not with me. Go talk to your mammy. Don't talk to me. Okay? Like, when I tell you, if I was Gertie, I would be eating them. I'm sorry. She said, Alexia said, well, I find it offensive Bitch, we didn't ask you what you found offensive or not. I said what I said. Shout out to Nene, okay? And so they asked Gertie. Now, again, I didn't like this because now I feel like y'all trying to sun this lady. So they asked Gertie, so do you want to be a part of this group? So how are y'all going to put this in this lady's court? You insult her by not taking up for her when this threw a drink on her because Gertie had her by the balls. Okay? Then you get mad at Gertie because Gertie showed text messages to let y'all know I'm not that type of person. Y'all get so upset and so mad at her. Then y'all tried to kind of double team, triple team her, try to go off on her on the boat as if she shouldn't stand up for herself when Julia is not the victim. But none of y'all held Julia accountable. Like, I got a problem with that. That's why I say I ain't got BP issues, but not me. All right, not me. So Gertie said, she just trying to find herself at this point. Marisol tell Gertie, don't invite them to. No, y'all insert yourself in stuff that has nothing to do with y'all, especially when it's one of y'all in y'all little funky little friend group. Y'all will immediately take up for them. Right, wrong, or indifferent. Y'all gonna take up for them. That's crazy to me. Marisol said Julia may accept a tiny bit of remorse and probably make out with her, and she will. So I watched, and I'm just, that's why I say when I first started the video and say she made out with her, she will when they go to Seville. No ma'am. No in the hell ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. No ma'am. And then what pissed me off when Marisol said Julia may accept a tiny bit of remorse. And as if Julia had remorse for throwing a drink on this woman, on this black woman, okay? Like, it's the double standard for me. And it's the lack of accountability that is always being held with them. Like, I'm starting to see what other people are talking about when they talk about how a lot, when you mix housewives on certain shows and they invalidate this housewife over here. And then when she stick up for herself, she angry or ferocious. Just those buzzwords. Anyway, Larsa is just a dumbass. I don't have much on her, but she's just a dumbass, right? So Adriana, to me, I felt like Adriana was dressed the best with her Harvard shirt, and Gertie was cute. Like, Gertie had her tie around her dress. It was different, but I thought it was cute. I guess everybody else, at this point, why is Gertie even talking to Kiki? Kiki came in, she was like, oh, come sit down right here. I would not have nothing to say to Kiki. Like, nothing. So Alexia and Marisol decide to, not Alexia, Adriana and Marisol decide to put their differences aside. And I'm just like, I guess, you got her makeup, and I just don't like how everybody have to kiss their ring. And that is just not okay to me. That's just not okay to me. You have to keep apologizing to them. Every time I see them, it will be on site. They would have to go to production together to get rid of me. Because I will make you feel so low and make you question your own existence. That's how hateful I will. Just saying. They just make you go there, y'all. This is why when I'm watching these shows, after I'm done, I turn it off. Like, and I mean, I mentally turn this stuff off. Okay. So the whole cast, the whole event to me is fake AF, right? So in come Lisa. I don't know what the hell. Lisa coming in there looking like a Bratz dog and Wednesday Addams. Girl, you look dumb, Okay, like I'm sorry, just certain words I have to learn to not choose. I have to be selective of my word choices. But Lisa, you look stupid as you look just as stupid as Larsa. Okay? So Larsa gonna say Lisa don't dress no. What did she say? Oh, she was like, look, I'm sorry. Larsa early on said, I don't dress preppy, I dress slutty. So then Lisa came in, and then you tried to slut shame her on the outfit she had on, and I'm just like, girl, go play in some 5 o'clock traffic and get the hell up out of our face. Anyway, we found out. First of all, shout out to Adriana, okay? Because them raggedy hoes still was hating, okay? Adriana is working on her master's in Harvard. Shout out to you. And y'all, she's been taking hybrid courses. And Larsa hating ass say anybody can pay for a course. Girl, shut up. Like, why is she here? She have nothing. She brings nothing. She is nothing. She's a nothing. She's a nobody. All she good for is different faces and sitting on some little boy, pedophile, bitch. Listen, if y'all like Larsa, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't. I do not. I just don't. I don't. So Kiki raised up her shirt as the. Why do you always gotta be the token? Why? And why do you always gotta be the token of entertainment? Like, I don't even know if that's a whole word in a real statement, but you do stupid shit. Like, raise up your skirt, twerking in front of these people to entertain these people. Kiki, you a... Whew. Gertie, for me, and I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I feel like Gertie is trying way too hard to be overly nice. Like, you know how you just have people that's just nice? I feel like Gertie is doing too much. Like, just the vibe for their attention. Now, Gertie's personality, I'm okay with her personality. But I feel like you're going way out of your way just to be extremely nice to them. And they're not deserving of that. Like, I'm not saying she have to be mean. I'm saying that she's going way out of her way to display this level of kindness that none of these people don't deserve. So Gertie and Julia go and talk. Gertie tells Julia that she's not reconciling where they are so far apart because she thought she was understanding, and she thought she thought their understanding was for them to move forward. She says she felt, when I say she, I mean Gertie says she felt betrayed. Julia says she is still hurt. Julia, please. Gertie starts to cry. And at this point, I'm over this because now I feel like it feels like production made them have a conversation. Because you can look at Julia and clearly tell she didn't want to have the conversation. And even when Gertie was crying, she just looked like she do not like Gertie. Julia said that she was hurt, and at this point we really just don't care. Like, there is nothing you can say or do. Like, yeah, no. So Stephanie has to take her plane, but she's only gonna invite 3 people on her plane, so we know it's her. Larsa's gonna come on a plane, of course, because they're really, 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 really close. What's her name? Julia's gonna come on a plane. She tried to invite Marisol. Marisol turned her down because she wanted to ride with her friend, and so she tried to invite Alexia, but Alexia turned her down because she wanted to be with her friend. And I'm like, okay. So Adriana says she wished Julia had her back like Marisol have Alexia back, and like Alexia have Marisol's back. Now you can visibly see Julia was pissed off by that comment. And I just want to say that I think I need Adriana to realize that Julia do not want to be her friend anymore. Point blank in the period. There was nothing Julia can say to me, I'm sorry, there is nothing she can say to me. Stephanie, I'm sorry, Alexia starts to cry. They have this little moment, and everybody's like, oh my God, why is she crying? And her and Marisol have this stupid dumbass moment. So at this point, whatever happens, y'all. That was it. That is all I got. Okay, y'all. So on your way out, if you have not, on your way out, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, am I wrong? Like, what do y'all think? Like, have y'all watched the trailer for this next half? How do y'all feel about this kiss? That, I mean, it wasn't like no long kiss, but still, how do y'all feel about Gertie and Julia kissing? You know, just fumbling around, like, no, about the issues that's about to come up between Adriana and Adriana and Julia. This is going to be the demise of their friendship as well. Yeah. Y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. And after this video, y'all will see sisters. And then that's it for me tonight. I have to go to bed. I have to get up for work in the morning. And as I stated in my last video, I forgot to tell y'all this in the beginning, but Friday and Saturday, some parts of Sunday, I will be out of town. I will be back on Sunday. I have a much needed place to go to. I need some time. So I having a much needed rest, and I'm gonna take a little time. So no shows, no nothing until Sunday. Thursday I will do 2 videos, and just like that, also what am I missing? All the Queen's Men. After that, y'all won't see me until Sunday, y'all. So enjoy all of the videos I've uploaded this week so far. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.